What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer here with Kevin. Hello,
What's
Kevin.
up?
Kevin and I are on our 9 to 5 grind set right now, and we need to wash out our brains to make us feel a little bit better, to be completely honest with you. It's kind of like a therapy session, you know?
Yeah, we need to kind of redissociate. Like I'm instead of dissociating from work, I need to dissociate from like cringe overload.
All right. So we did this once before, and we used a few TikTok clips in that one, but now TikTok is like completely ingrained in our society. It's like the number one like beast. So all like the weirdos and stuff have migrated from like wherever they were before, and it has become a centralized community. Let's take a look. Okay, this guy said the caption says "sweet vampire," so I'm pretty sure we're off to a really like bad start here.
Sweet
And it looks
vampire, more than anything, baby. This is from Arami Chic. Okay, what do you got,
yeah, I remember
Arami
we
Chic?
talked about this too the first time we did this, and like, should we really say who it is? But I'm like, wait,
I mean, it's
these
right
people
there.
posted this. This is what they wanted out on the internet, so they deserve to like. This is
I
to
mean,
their
this
credit. They
video
made
has this video has 78,000 likes. Like, I don't think he's gonna be suffering from two randos talking about him on a YouTube video.
All right, let's dive into the first video. I'm going to start us off pretty tame. It's cringe, but it'll just get a little bit
It's low
progressively
end
worse as
cringe.
time goes on.
Tonight, I tell you my story. I love food, and also
There's a couple things that stick out to me in the first seconds of this video.
Barely got into it.
There's a lot of things because we look at the end product of it, right? But you and I have been behind our work behind the scenes, so we like understand how these things actually come to be. Like most people believe that they just kind of like come out of the ether and just like throw themselves on the internet, but someone like had to make this, you know what I mean? So
There's an origin story here.
yeah, this guy was like, I gotta get the fit, I gotta make sure my hair is done a certain way, you know what I mean?
There was a
And
pre-production process.
this is an establishing shot, you know, like this is all planned out, and
in the
those are
same
things
way that we
intrigue me
had
the most.
in the same way that we had to do like a fair amount of like, even if it's remedial, a fair amount of planning to do this video. This guy had to do the same and make those same kind of decisions.
The mannerisms are always my favorite part because these people who make these videos like think that they are like no one's making fun of them. You know what I mean? Like they're under the impression that they are cool and that people are like actually engaged in their content. So just seeing them pose like this, it just really gives you a different kind of perspective on these kinds of videos, in my opinion. I would hope that this guy is like in his house too, by the way.
It's just so over rehearsed.
Yeah, for sure. So the fact that this guy probably and he's narrating it too. So there's post-production on this. A lot of cringe videos are like no like pre-post production, you know, it's just like, hey, let me shoot this camera on. Let me use like
just
a
throw
funny
this up.
TikTok filter. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
No,
That's my favorite, just guerrilla style.
This guy cooked dinner. He, set up an
He made a whole
shot.
meal. I need the rest of it. I need the rest of the video. We're only a couple seconds in.
All right, let's keep going.
I love wine. More than wine and food, I love life. More than life, I love you. Because you are my baby.
Dog, okay, wait a second. You can't be in the middle of the video after all this production value and be like, I gotta reset the camera here. I'm not liking this angle. Like, dude, you went this far. You made dinner for yourself. You got dressed up. You did your hair.
Do another.
You got a nice glass of wine there. It's like, dude, if you're seconds into the video, man, like the phone's where it's at. You know what I mean? It's not gonna change much at this point.
Who is this for? It's like, well, that's always my question for videos like this. It's just like
the thing about most of these is that they're thirst traps, right? I think we've learned that as we've explored different genres.
It's right, just like, who are you wooing with this though? Like, who is like? I have to believe that when anytime someone makes a thirst trap, there's a particular person in mind, and so I'm like, did you think that this was gonna like? Did you think that this was gonna like put it over the line for them? Like that they would have like that's what's gonna make them slide into the DMs? Like
there are times where I feel like those Old Spice commercials have warped reality for a lot of people.
Oh, dude. Incredibly bad consequences for the Old Spice guy. I don't think he understands like that he invented anti-Riz. It's like negative Riz.
Ooh, Okay, let's finish this one out.
The only reason I live for. I hope you someday will come to me and dine with me. I cannot be happy without you.
This guy's completely underprepared for this video,
I
man.
love
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Shrek.
He's looking at his plate. He's like, "What do I go into first?" It's like, dog, you got to finish it out. At this point, I'm like, I'm getting kind of upset. You know what I mean?
I love the Shrek soundtrack. Like that's like
You know he doesn't know what it is, dude. He
this
definitely
is
just found this.
I like that. I like to think that he does know what it is, and it's the most romantic music that he could think of.
Oh man, dude, we have so many more of these. I can't wait to show you some of these. I've been holding on to these for a long time. All right. Let's. I say like let's finish it out, but every time I stop, and I can't do it. Dude. I have something to say like every 2 seconds. All right.
Been apart for so long. I can't wait
Ew.
for the day that you will be here next to me.
Like in his mind, like he wants people to see him eat. Like he's just eating dinner now.
Like what's sexy about it, you know?
He's just
like
eating potatoes, man.
Like I've again, we've been on the internet for far too long with far too much unfettered access to it. Like we know the anatomy of what makes a good thirst trap, man. Like I've been on this. I've been in this game for a while. Well, it's like you're not engaging in the best practices. I feel like.
No, not at all. All right, this is.
We want to rate this. How cringe was this? This is some light cringe.
I'm gonna say 5 out of 10 production value.
Yeah, this doesn't make me want to die or anything.
Yeah, it is just cringe. Like this guy just like hasn't like no like temperature check on like the world.
Yeah, it's just a silly guy.
Yeah, he's just a dude, man. He shouldn't probably be on TikTok at all.
It is kind of crazy that this.
I can go.
Okay. All right, next one. All right, let's go. All right. On to the next.
Look at this guy's face. Like before we even play it, there's no way this guy looked at himself in the camera. Was like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's turn that camera on, buddy. Oh my god.
I don't want to be rude, but it's just like the aura that it gives off is just like it's not helping him and whatever he's about to say. I just know whatever he's about to say. I'm like, I'm not going to be receptive to it because of how he's presenting.
Piercing eyes too, by the way. Like that's the biggest standout here.
All right, let's
feels like there's no life behind him.
Go from very friendly and happy to
I'm gonna dice you up into a million pieces and stick it up your
the TikTok like outro bumper. It's added such a layer to these videos, dude. TikTok didn't always do that. They didn't always have like this like
really
this actual like outro animation on the videos. So it like bookending like some insane internet content is like I feel like it's an addition to the form in and of itself.
His goal was his goal was intimidation, right? Like I don't think he was making this to be silly. Like I really feel like there was intention behind him to like come out as a tough guy. Would you also like have that impression of it?
There's such like a thick layer of irony coded on almost all internet content these days.
Yeah.
You can't tell for sure, but like I think you can kind of that felt like he was in full gimmick just now, you know?
Those are definitely the kind of people who like don't get out very often because like if you even just
I don't know that guy. I wouldn't make any like rash judgments, but it's like these are the kinds of things where it's like these are like I think what TikTok does is give people like the ability to act out on their intrusive thoughts.
You get promoted for it because people love it. Like this is obviously
or even just like something that only exists as a meme. Like not as like a current meme where a meme can be anything, but like a JPEG on a forum, you know? Where it's like some of that like and it ends there, but like you're adding another layer on top of it by like acting it out as a human being in a video that just makes it like, ooh, you don't understand like the the jump to format, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's like, dude, you realize that there's gonna be a lot of people who like see this, like there's gonna be a natural industry because of the way that you're acting.
Yeah, like it's not like your message is not what is getting
And a lot of people
resonated with.
convert like views to like fans. That's like a very common trend between these
Yeah,
people
it's like
too.
the attention.
Yeah, it's bad. It's very
That was
bad.
considerably more cringe. I'll give him
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
That's like one layer more of cringe.
All right, let's keep going here.
All right, so you guys won't shut the fuck up about who's deciding who's alpha and who's not. We're gonna do a challenge to see which one's strong enough to be alpha. So
the language, we're already off to a bad start.
The vocal inflection is just like I've heard it a million times at this point.
There is a certain language to it, isn't there? There's a certain
dude, it's like specifically Gen Z. I feel like like I think every generation kind of has like a way that they like vocally inflect, and that one feels specifically like Gen Z.
Yeah, like W-Riz is used ironically, but these people feel like it's actually like a language that is common to the people. You know what I mean?
It's like how people think like YouTubers speak.
Yeah, but they do it as like
this is like the equivalent, like the Gen Z equivalent of that.
Okay, all right. Let's see how this epic arm wrestling goes down. Okay.
So here you go, you little.
Go. This is to prove who the is the strongest fucking alpha.
They're both pretty
between
fast.
Me and Eric.
But they're both
legit. No hands. My other hand has got to be here or on my shoulder.
What's on the wall?
It's an old like 1800s tavern lamp. Like how does this,
I just like there's
the
just
design
like,
philosophy. It's not spread out, It's
that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I was thinking too. It's like why is it so concentrated in one area of the wall and the rest of the wall is bare?
And nothing is distinguishable. Like it's not artwork from what I can gather. I see the word family there. The other ones like really confuse me. This woman in the back looks like
just a very passive observer.
Yeah, she's just like, all right, let's get this over with.
Testament of wills, so this contest of will.
This guy's in his jammies, like this is.
Oh my god, dude! What, like, that's like I think that's the biggest thing before we move forward is like
table too, man. Like,
I think the metagame has become like, how serious is this? How much trolling are you doing here?
Everything's turning into wrestling. You're trying to distinguish.
Yeah, like there's a new dude. There's a new kayfabe out there, dude.
Tell me how many objects, not people, that you can identify in this little image that we're looking at here. Look at the coffee table. Can you tell me one thing that's on there?
No, this is like those images like that. Like there is literally not a single thing that's distinguishable in it, and it's almost there to just fuzz your brain. Like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
like we can throw one of these up in the edit, but like this video looks like a real life version of that, where the only thing that is like distinguishable are the human beings.
Okay, all right, let's see how this plays out.
So shut up,
Eric. You're the same.
Yep. Whenever you're ready,
my hands are here. Go. Come on.
Dude, it looks like his arm is going to snap.
Just hold the shoulder.
I like that she's coaching.
You're strong, Eric. Come on, babe.
Dude, look at his arm. Like, look at the way it's like his muscle is being pronounced. Like, this is the most physical strain this man has experienced in like 10 years for sure.
I like that she's coaching them through it.
Does this make you feel sad? Like, what emotion are you feeling when you're watching this video?
I'm just so intrigued, dude. I want to like this is what has happened to me. It's like I don't get like these things don't kind of like elicit like a genuine emotion from me anymore, which is like scary. but like I just want to see how deep it's gonna go. Like right, I just want to see how
wins. The true alpha.
You can do it. First.
I'm trying not to slide right now.
Go, Eric! You said you wanted to do something with him.
Okay.
Are you okay, Eric?
Oh man, it's
The noises are crazy.
And as you pan up the wall too, like as he drifts the camera upwards, you still can't identify any objects on the wall. It doesn't help. And the fact that it even goes higher, it makes the whole like perplexing design of the wall just more confusing. You know what I mean?
The noises they're exerting are just nuts.
You ever seen that meme? There's this like Soylent machine that opens it up for you, and there's this really funny meme about like asking this soy machine to open up your like bottle of soy, and it's just emanating from this video. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll send it to you later.
There's a lot of soy going on here.
It's okay. Whoever wins, it's gonna be a good fight.
She's already handing out a
Dude,
participation
she's so
trophy.
uncomfortable. She's ready to leave. Like,
she doesn't want anyone to hurt themselves.
She seems like the most grounded of anybody in that room. Like from the beginning, she's like, I don't. This whole situation here isn't looking
like,
good.
I don't like how heteronormative this is. I don't like how we're trying to reinforce the alpha trope. Like she was just like she was never on board with the concept of this video.
Come on, you know. Like, it was a good fight from the start.
She was never on board with this as a concept.
I'm too happy.
Look at this camera angle, by the
way. Okay.
There's your proof.
Okay.
That I'm the true alpha.
I'm tired out. Yay, Brisky!
That was pretty cringe. I don't know if that was as cringe as the first one. It was just like, you know, because there was a layer on top of it. There was like, okay, who is going to win this arm wrestling contest? Like, there's a level of intrigue. It is
at least a organized piece of content.
Yeah, that's like there's like a level of intrigue that's like wholly independent from from like the cringe elements.
Okay, I'd like to think that she got her arm was tired from holding up the phone. There's a jump cut in there, and by the end of the video, the phone's
what was edited,
propped up on the ground.
Yeah. I need to see the director's cut of that video. I don't agree
with the outcome of this arm wrestling. Actually,
who's pulling the strings? This I don't think is going to be.
Yeah,
this video I don't think is going to be redeemable in any regard whatsoever. I have no hope for this.
Background of this, like you and I love centerpieces in our room of things that we enjoy, that we like to
set
display.
Design. Yes,
part of our hobby. I don't think that's what this is behind this individual.
I don't know. It looks like he's at like a Barnes and Noble, or this person. I don't know what their pronouns are.
Okay, let's dig in here. He looks unhappy too, by the way. Before he really he's like I don't even.
I don't like.
This is one of the worst characters that you can like idolize as a like.
This is this Toga cosplay?
Yes.
My Hero Academia. Oh God.
Oh no. You and I are pretty caught up too, so there's no way that you're like this is the person that I'd like to.
It's just really bad, dude. I just don't like. There's such a fine line with My Hero Academia shit where it just like where you are proper. Like I think like especially with like My Hero Academia, this is a little offshoot, but like there's such a fine line between like what is acceptable behavior to as far as like how you're engaging with that property and what is not. And I think this falls strictly under what is not appropriate.
Okay, let's see how this plays out.
If a girl looks at you,
dude, I don't get the impression.
Sir, please move aside so the children can access the manga section at Barnes & Noble, please.
Look how dark this setting is, dude. Is this guy like in like a demon cave? Like, look at that. Where is he?
Has to just be a local bookstore.
Dude, it is pitch. Like, what is the lighting situation of this calls to question so many things. Like, there's no way he's in a store. Like, I refuse to believe that.
You don't think this is a store?
You ever seen a Barnes and Nobles that look like this before?
I don't know. It could just be like a local bookshop or something.
That just saves money. Like, but why is the lighting so good? Maybe he's got like a green screen filter on.
I would like to think, like, having lived in LA for a few months now, like I think it's entirely possible that someone just brings in an entirety of like lighting, like setup and equipment to just like film a fucking TikTok inside of
pop a few poses.
Yeah.
What do you think the end goal, like what the what was the purpose of this?
I don't like that is what like this kind of content like is so that's why it's so interesting to me because I have no idea like what the like are you obviously you're trying to show off the cosplay, right? But I just don't understand like the affectations on TikTok, like the camera movements and the poses and all of that shit is something that has like always eluded me. Is like I don't really understand why we're doing all of that stuff. Not to say that it's bad inherently, but like
He
I
makes
don't.
it seem bad. It may
Yeah,
not be inherently bad, but
the
way that
aura
he's
that
doing
this
it
gives
is
off
bad.
is definitely threatening. Like I don't get, I get a very
Look at
threatening
that
aura from
phase,
this,
man. Like,
especially because of the character you're cosplaying too. It's like
yeah.
I think you're gonna hurt me based on like how you formed a relationship with the character that you're cosplaying.
All right, we're gonna ramp it up, right? We're about to get
I
into
am
the
so
uncomfortable side of cringe.
before we get into it, I am familiar with this guy, and this is actually my favorite genre of cringe is like pickup artists.
Yeah,
Like
the W Riz guys, man.
it's yeah, I love me a W Riz fella on TikTok.
Okay, let's take a deep dive into this, shall we?
If a girl looks at you, walk up to her and say, "Hey, do you always stare down charming, dangerous men, or is it just me?" It's a funny line that will get her attention.
Oh man, I just gotta say, the laugh, it's like it sounds like he has to record this in 10 seconds. You know what I mean? It's like
not even.
You get a full minute, brother. Like you get.
It's
I think you
not
get more
even
than on TikTok, don't you?
It's not even a chuckle. It's like a hiccup.
A gasp of air.
Yeah, it's like a hiccup, and then he has to suck air back into his lungs.
Also, this guy's hair is very thin, and it's like alarming. You know what I mean?
Dude,
there's
there's just
you're
so
not old
much
enough for
about
your hair to
this.
be this thin.
There's so much to deconstruct about this. Like the hairline, it's like you got to come on home, brother. Like,
Yeah,
let's be honest. Like you got to let that shit go.
Man.
Like it might be good for you to let that shit go, or just find a different hairstyle like that doesn't draw attention to the top of your head like this.
Dude, like it looks like he has spaghetti on his head. Do you know what I mean? It's so long.
Like the full chest being out.
No,
like, not a single button buttoned inside.
Yeah, you know, normally you do like the one if you want to show off. It's
not
he's
buttoned. Just like dude, and then the popped collar on the coat, dude. I'm fucking losing
on one side, by the way.
I'm losing my mind at this guy.
Oh, let's see how you can pick up a girl, okay?
Oh man.
Attention, spike her attraction, and make you come off a little too cocky, but pair it with a little smile or smirk, and she'll vibe with it. So try it out. Maybe it'll get you your next girlfriend.
What's the hit rate? Tell me the hit rate, dude.
Yeah, what are your what's your statistics?
What is the hit rate on this exact method? I want to know. I want to know how many women you have vetted using this method.
I like how he's throwing things in there at the end. Like, this is supposed to be a play-by-play. He's like, nah, I don't know, man. You just throw a smile in there.
Yeah, he's like riffing. He's like not even giving you a concrete like playbook here. This guy is supposed to be like the coach.
Yeah, he's the
and he's just
procurer
like
of knowledge
go out
when
there
it comes to picking
and,
up
like,
women.
Go out there and figure it out, dude. Like,
he's like, I got the framework, but who knows what happens after it goes down? You gotta ad lib a little bit.
I gotta watch this one again. I gotta watch it again.
Okay, let's watch it in its entirety.
If a girl looks at you, walk up to her and say, "Hey, do you always stare down charming, dangerous men, or is it just me?" It's a funny line that will get her attention, spike her attraction, and make you come off a little too cocky, but pair it with a little smile or smirk, and she'll vibe with it. So try it out.
Oh, dude, how I know that he doesn't feel this way? Take a look at the way he looks down. Like he was like, I'm not even looking at somebody. I can't even look at the camera when I say this. Take a look. It's like right here. He looks off down to the side. He's like, I can't believe what I'm saying.
Pair it with a little smile or smirk, and she'll vibe with it. So try it out. Maybe
there it is, man. He's just like, he's like, I can't. Oh,
that's how you know someone's capping, man. They can't maintain the sight line. They can't maintain the sight line throughout like the entirety of the sentence.
Of a camera. He's talking about doing this to a woman.
What is it about like the cocky, like the charming, dangerous man? Like, what do you expect a woman to say after that?
I think I figured it out. I think I've gotten to the root of this, and I think Christian is the same way, where it's like, you're always the butt of the joke, right? Like these kinds of guys are always the butt of the joke in like most situations because they're just a little bit different, So they've taken the stance of being like, I can't be the butt of the joke. Like I refuse. Like I'm on like on some level like omnipotent, and I'm so like I'm there. You know what I mean? It's like you got to come to my level type of thing instead of me like crawling down. So this guy is just like, yeah, man. This is exactly how you do it. He's like, I refuse to be that guy who's
Oh, I
like the
get it.
loser at the party again. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
like a
make me the butt of the
refusal.
joke. I'm taking it head on. You know what I mean?
It's
And
like
it makes it worse.
a refusal to operate on someone else's level of just
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm gonna naturally interact with you how you would want to interact with somebody in person. You have to riff this bit with me. I'm pulling you into my fucking bit. You have no choice but to riff it.
Because you have to look at it and be like, are you taking it? Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. All right.
Yeah,
okay,
because at
all
that
right.
point, I feel like for these guys, it's just like, how committed are you to this bit? You know?
Yeah,
And
you're
it's
like
just like,
looking at him.
for
You're
this
waiting for the
guy,
other
I
shoe to
feel like
drop.
very like the bit is very fragile. Like you could no sell this guy and it would all come crashing down.
Oh yeah, you take it one layer where you poke a hole in it, dude. It comes crumbling down like a Jenga tower. For sure.
Yeah, I love this dude. He's great.
I do too, man. There's something about him that I like. You know, I feel
I
like he
love.
just needs to
We
be
should
put
just
in the
do
right
one.
direction.
The next one should just be all pickup artists.
Yeah. Okay. We've explored another genre.
Maybe we'll get you your next girlfriend.
This is classic.
Dude, it just goes, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't stop.
That's
You want it
fucking
to.
hard, dude. This is
It's a
my
great
favorite
image to
kind.
stop it on.
Like of the TikTok cringe, like of the cringe that has kind of like popped up exclusively due to TikTok. This is my favorite because it's just like it's hard. He's hitting that shit.
It always has to be in the bathroom, by the way. Like you would never do this near like family members that you live with. You're like, I have to get as far away inside this home as I can to anybody who could possibly see me.
Is this guy in his bathroom?
It looks like, oh, maybe there's a TV in the background.
Maybe it's just one of those situations where you like randomly have a mirror in the dining room.
It does feel like that. It's like an indiscriminate like house layout where there's just things and locations.
This one's super cringe, obviously, but it's my favorite one that we've watched so far.
I guess they're thinking, do they just feel like, oh man, this one's gonna do numbers? Is it? I don't know. Like, I don't really know what they're like going for on this.
This is just an entirely like independent genre at this point. I think
like it's just like a cool and quirky thing.
Yeah, I think like
so these people's hairs like
this is just very like this started in like our era of like growing up on
it was Singify, right? That was what
like,
it was before TikTok.
Just really just like insane affectations, like really like remember Boxy? Do you remember Boxy? I think Boxy provided
really
like one of the biggest templates of like how like people portray a character on the internet, of just like these really dramatic kind of hand movements and just facial expressions. Love it. It's so weird.
These are the ones that are like the most fun to watch because it is like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Like I would just
Also,
like, because at this point, like you're like, okay, like maybe on face value it's not so bad, but then like imagine yourself like going in front of a mirror and be like, all right, let me try this out. I couldn't even hit start. Like I wouldn't make it that far. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because like you got to think about like the behind the scenes of this video is that it's sped up to like match the beat. So
yeah.
he like when he's recording this, it's super like the audio is super slowed down to make sure that he can hit the beat, because
it's like
otherwise
our hero.
Otherwise, he would not be able to stay on rhythm. This is like this kind of video is the only way that white people have been able to like get like dance on beat. Like it is provided millions of white people. It's provided millions of white people with a handicap to be able to dance on beat.
Oh, it's so good, man. I really enjoy this kind of stuff. All right. Next one is not fun, by the way. Man, see, this is what we were talking about before the video about how cringe videos like they're not always the same, right? They don't make you feel the same, even though they're both cringe. And
this is the first one that's made me want to die.
It hurts, right? Like it doesn't make me feel good when I'm watching this.
It's like worse because this guy looks like he doesn't shower.
He's for sure about it. Like this is his statement against the world for sure.
like I want to give everyone on the internet the benefit of the doubt. Like that's
Right.
kind
Yeah,
of been
because you're
my
only
default.
seeing them for like 30 seconds or so.
It is almost always my default that I give someone the benefit of the doubt of just like they're trolling or they're like they're capping for the internet, right?
Yeah.
When you see someone and it, like what I see is aligning with what I'm hearing or reading, like it's so much harder to try and give someone the benefit of the doubt in that situation. This guy looks like he doesn't like to shower.
Not a big fan of it. None of these videos have descript backgrounds, by the way. It's like so hard to tell like where these
this guy
people
is
are.
in the back rooms.
Are you like in an airport, like an airplane bathroom or something? Like what is that behind you?
He's in the liminal spaces, dude.
He looks like it. It doesn't look like there's English on that door, but they're English letters. Like it's very weird. All right. Let's see how this plays out. Oh man. That's supposed to be his dad, by the way. It's supposed to be his dad. Why? More than any other video that we've seen, why is the most appropriate question to ask?
Why, good boy? Why, with the connotation that has? Like,
it's your father.
I don't like the connotation of that. I don't like what that implies. I don't like the feeling that I get thinking about like what that might be an implication of.
And where this comes from. Just every motivation, every sound effect. There's post-production in this too, right? Like,
I need a shower. Now I need a shower, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shower again. All right, now we're getting into the public shaming section of Cringe. Let's take a look.
Harder! Hey! Harder!
Oh my god, it was just like right away. You knew like right away, like what
it's
is
there.
happening.
You would have to come face to face with
just
what this video is about.
A fucking visceral cringe, dude. Fuck.
Where
Mommy
are these
Power
again, man? Like, what is this? Where are they? That's a generator right there. Are you supposed to be in this location?
Mommy Powers kicks make my chakra stick rise. Oh my god, I can't believe I just read that out loud. I didn't know what that was. I'm not wearing my glasses either, so I didn't really. I don't like that I read that out loud.
Just the.
Are they outside of like a yeah? They're obviously outside of like a convention or something, and it's just like
he paid her to do that too. By the way, for sure. I feel very.
Could you just like, dude? I just like, especially if you don't know this person beforehand, and like you're not like you don't go to the convention or whatever. Like as a group, you're going. Like you're imagining someone going up to a random person cosplaying as Power from Chainsaw Man. Being like, hey, would you like to kick me in the balls? Like, where are we as a people, as a species?
If you're saying mommy in public too, you're in a place just mentally that isn't where you should be as an adult, you know?
That was upsetting.
Yeah, I don't know if I have enough words for this one, but it definitely doesn't make me feel good.
I think this person should go to therapy.
Yeah. Like immediately stop what you're doing. Go ahead over there. We'll cover your shift.
Go ahead and clock out, man.
Again, dude. What is on his wall? What is this?
Definitely an Oibrov for starters.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
You can see Great Britain flags all around. This guy's representing.
I don't want to be mean, but this dude's cranium is crazy.
It looks.
He looks like Megamind, dude. I'm sorry.
It looks like he got smacked by his jaw and like everything got pushed up. You know what I And the thing is, dude, it's like we
I'm
have
sorry.
the full authority to say this because this guy's doing a W Riz video. Like he's putting himself out there saying that he likes the way that he looks. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
He's like saying, "This is what I look like, man. Like I'm sprouting this." So we have the full authority to take a look at this guy.
I mean, like I'm having the decency to cover most of my person right now, so it's like I'm not, at least I'm not throwing stones in a glass house right now. Like I'm concealing most of my appearance at this point. This guy's shirt open, like his sideburns laid bare, dude. Dude, what do you think the breeze on his head is like?
Aerodynamics.
Oh, I'm sorry. This did not invoke any thirsty feelings in me, and I don't think in
At least
anyone, honestly.
In comparison to the first video, the guy at least had some sort of stage set. He looked classy. You know what I mean? Like that was the impression that he was
The
putting out
lighting
there.
on this is not very good, and I know
This guy's like, I am a sexual monster, and I'm here to display like what I got to the world of TikTok to just like get the ladies come flowing in. You know what I mean?
yeah, this is just another one into the ether of just horrifically panned out thirst traps, I think.
Yeah, where it just didn't go the way that he thought in his mind. You know what I mean? Okay, all right.
Oh man, there's too, it's too visually busy. Like
there is a lot going on.
It's just like one of those things where it's like it doesn't work to such a degree that you have to start like noticing the other stuff because you have failed to be the center of attention in your thirst trap video.
Yeah, it's very true. There can't be that much in the setting for sure.
Like you got to be the spotlight has to be on you if you're thirst trapping, dude.
Yeah, it's all about you, man. All right, we're in the end game now, and I've saved some very special videos for the end. I hope you're ready.
Oh, I never saw him reach down just to bookend that last one. That was a bit of a redeemer, dude. To reach down the fucking torso.
It's an open invitation, man.
Okay.
All right.
Good
now we're
that,
getting
man.
into
He kind of redeemed himself towards the end.
Now we're getting into the creeps of TikTok, the people who thirst trap with the intention of getting minors. Okay.
Hell yeah. Okay. I was about to co-sign that until you said that.
No, this is true. This guy was caught trying to like pick up minors. Okay, he's very famous for it on TikTok.
Jesus.
And he makes these thirst traps, like basically trying to attract young kids to DM him, like on various platforms.
That sounds fucking illegal. Why is this guy not in jail?
So let's take a look at the kind of videos that he is essentially like. You know, it doesn't say marketing to minors, but he's marketing these to minors. So let's take a look.
Is the prettiest girl in the room on the lips?
Sexual assault, by the way, immediately. Hey, could you come over here? I'm gonna assault you. Could you just step over into my arena?
That was upsetting.
All of his are. This is the kind of content that this man produces. We're not. I don't even have a good feeling. By the way, I don't know if that's what your impression was of these videos. You're not going to come out of this feeling better on the other side.
I'm struggling to have like words for that. It's just damn it. He got me. He got me. He got me. Hats off to this guy. He fucking got me. I have nothing. I just been thoroughly disgusted, I think.
It is yeah, it's disgusting.
Just like the off screen, like the sound of the kiss is what like
well, you gotta
hurt me the most.
Production value is important for these kinds of videos, you know.
And like he's doing an off frame, and it's like he's drawing specific attention to the sound effect by doing like the asterisk kiss asterisk.
The role playing.
Yeah. Fuck. Go away forever, please.
Yep.
Jesus. That was terrible.
All right. Oh my gosh, man. This is what all of his videos are like, by the way. This is the kind of content that this man creates.
No, dude, I don't think I could survive an entire like a scroll through his profile. That's fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah, I told you, man. I'm on the inside of cringe culture. I've infiltrated.
That's awful.
All right, let's keep going. Okay, all right. You don't even. You have no idea what you're about to see. Another pedophile, by the way. This guy is also like the same genre. He makes thirst traps to attract minors to his page.
This is what also, like, again, I'm sorry to be rude, but visual flashbang going from the Snapchat to just boom, this dude.
Take a look at this. It's worse than you think. Can you tell me what you think the cringiest thing in this? Like, can you conjure up like what the cringiest thing that this guy can do is?
Well, I know how ominous this angle is. It's just like I know, like, just this low angle. I'm okay. Like as a guy who's done some dirt in his life, this is a dirtbag angle, because this is an angle that you want to be at where he flips the camera and there's something unsavory on the other side. All right. So
all right, let's take a deep dive into this.
Sophia, I know that you want this badly.
That's not a healthy tongue.
No,
not a healthy tongue. You haven't brushed that tongue in a while.
That's not the worst part.
You're putting me through the ringer here to close it out, dude. This is fucking tough. This is tough.
Very hot for you. And if you like what you see, then take it. Because this is your way of knowing that we're going to date. So, yeah.
We still haven't.
This was sent to This was sent to like a Russian Discord account. Like a Russian bot has created an internet persona and infiltrated a Discord server, and like he's sending that to like a bot Snapchat. I feel like.
Is this the way that you cope with it?
I have to like, because I have to like, I have to think about, like, my brain is just wired to think about the circumstances of just like, how did we fuck? Like, this isn't just like, I understand that we pluck this from like the infinite void, but like there has to be circumstances that led up to this. And I can only think about those. And yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
What do you got on this? What's your read on this?
This guy's a creepy pedophile. That's the only read that there is.
Is that the actual prevailing opinion on this person's content?
No, he's been caught. He's a pedophile.
Ah, gross. All right.
There's proof out there. You can watch lots of YouTube videos on it. This guy's a pedophile.
That's upsetting.
I'm not going to say for sure because I don't remember, but this video may have been sent to a minor. I don't remember though.
All right. Everything we have just said is alleged.
I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. You've got to be me right now. You've got to be me.
So now I can reveal to you what this is all about. This guy thinks that he's a vampire wolf hybrid, and he has a stuffed animal that he wants to put the soul of a child into.
You thought you could just like say that? You thought you could just say those words to me, you son of a bitch? What the fuck, man? I'll tell you. Like, I thought, like, the way that the video has gone up until this point, the way that the stuff you've shown me today has gone up until this point, it was just going to be like a very awkward ending. Never in a million years would I have guessed that he starts howling like a coyote, dude. Oh my god.
It's a wolf, man. Get it right. All right, let's wrap this one up and we'll give our closing thoughts.
There you
I
go.
didn't ask for that. I didn't consent to that.
Gave you a kiss.
I
And
didn't
also,
consent to that.
No.
Didn't want that one either.
love you so much. This is the reason I want you to date me, is because you're hot.
Oh man.
No, thank you.
I decline.
No, please. I'm all right.
I'm good.
I don't think I'll ever be the same again. Actually,
I'm not gonna take you up on that offer. I'm sorry.
how would you respond? So, like, this was posted. Okay, so obviously the context of this video is that this was sent to somebody on Snapchat, and then they recorded it and posted it on TikTok, right?
Yeah, this was supposed to be. I think it was supposed to be a private video, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well,
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the context behind this video. I don't think that particularly matters. You know,
no. I actually at this
any
point,
situation, any platform,
you start howling
privately,
like a
publicly.
Wolf. Wow. You really have put me through the ringer with these last couple ones, man.
I was saving the
I felt like I felt like I could maintain a good amount of like my frontal brain, like the electricity in the front part of my brain to be able to kind of riff this shit a little bit. This was overwhelming cringe, actually.
Yeah.
This is kind of pushed the threshold a little bit for what I'm like actually able to watch now. Which is kind of upsetting. It's like a double-edged sword of just like
pushing it up farther.
Yeah, you just raised my cringe tolerance by me not immediately dying after watching this video.
Wait till I show you who Daniel Larson is.
Oh God, we're gonna keep doing this, aren't we?
I mean, I'm gonna make content about this because I'm too far into it, so I can't put it back into Pandora's box.
Oh fuck, man, that was awful. I hope that this person doesn't keep doing this. Do something else, please.
There's got to be a better use of your time.
Take the bed out of the corner of the room, man. It's like the way that the dust compiles in that kind of setup is not great. Like, just make some changes, man. Like,
whatever it ends up being, just keep throwing things at the wall. Change everything that you're doing. Your daily routine, just where furniture is.
Maybe just everything that you have the compulsion to do, just maybe do the exact opposite.
Go take a walk, you know.
I think this is just like, again, like I'm forced to think about the circumstances for how this video gets made, and just like what Discord server is like this happening in, and how can we get like federal agents to shut it down?
Get involved.
What are the proper means to reporting wherever corner of the internet that this spawned from?
There needs to be a better way to communicate with the FBI.
Let's just make sure it gets let's just make sure it gets snuffed out. And
I need to see. I need someone in a legal or like a government position to have their eyes on this. You know,
I need hard drives in federal custody after watching this video.
Oh man, yeah, that's what I've been collecting over the past year or so.
That was pretty cringe, I will say.
I don't disappoint.
That was. I got to take a shower, man. I got to go to the gym. I got to go make a salad.
I'm gonna go call my mom. Oh man,
I hope the audience is happy, man, because we just suffered on their behalf. That was terrible.
All right. You feel good?
No, I don't think I'll ever be the same.
There's no going back. Okay, all right, well, that's gonna do it for Cringe Compilation 2. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.